What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to our channel, Meet the Teats. My name is Melissa.
And I'm Chris T.
And we are back with another Moving Monday video. So in today's video, we are going to be giving you guys a 3-year update. It has been 3 years since we have moved to Dallas, Texas. And we're going to give you all of our updates, our regrets, things we wish we would have known, and also a little tidbit of advice as we close out the video. So make sure you watch all the way to the end to get all the tea.
All right, so before we get into this, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And yeah, let's get into this video.
Let's get into it. All right, so I guess the first thing people wonder is like, okay, so where did you move from, and why did you choose Dallas, Texas?
All right, you guys, so for those of you who are new to our channel, for those of you who are not new to our channel, we are from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, born and raised. We moved down to Texas 3 years ago. The reason why we moved to Texas was for the opportunity. We wanted to change the pace, and we also had a desire to move and relocate even before we met each other.
Yeah.
I was thinking of moving to Charlotte. I think Melissa was more so geared to move to Dallas. Most of our family was down here. But yeah, so I was willing to relocate before I met Melissa. She was willing to relocate before she met me.
Yeah.
And we both visited Dallas, Texas, and
together
we just fell in love with it, man. And when I first came here, it was a place where I said I could really see myself raising a family here, you know.
Yeah. So that's why we moved, and you may be watching this video and you may be wanting to move here or already live here, and you may have your own reasons. But you know, one thing I will say is, like, if you want to move somewhere and you feel like God is calling you to move somewhere, like, do it. You know what I'm saying? It may be challenging, which we'll get into some of our challenges in this video. It may be challenging, but it is well worth it.
Yeah. All right, you guys, so we're gonna go through an update. We've been in Dallas, Texas 3 years.
3 years.
And then within 3 years, we've done a lot. There's been a lot of changes within 3 years.
Yes. Yeah.
With the Teats. First of all, we started Meet the Teats here in Texas.
Right, we sure did.
Started Meet the Teats here in Texas. We started a mobile detailing business here in Texas. And what else?
We also started like helping people move and stuff like that.
We did. We became moving mentors to you guys.
Yeah.
So a lot of people who are trying to relocate to Dallas, we've actually started a business that helps people transition from where they're located to here in Dallas.
Exactly.
And it's been an amazing journey.
It has.
Man.
I mean, to be honest with you, like, I've always wanted to do YouTube, but I really was kind of scared to start. And I feel like us moving here, we was like, okay, well, we got something to talk about, you know. Obviously we had something to talk about Milwaukee, but you know, we got something to talk about, you know, and things like that. And you know, it's just cool to see like it go from like where it was like our first year starting YouTube to like what it is now, you know, almost 20,000 subscribers, you know. Like, that's just blows my mind every time I think about it. And then Chris had his mobile detailing business in Milwaukee, but when it came to Dallas, that's when it really like took off.
Yeah, I was just doing it as like a hustle, but I actually turned it into a full-fledged business here in DFW. Yes. And it's amazing. Even just bumping into the people I bump into on a regular basis. You never know who you're gonna run into here in Dallas. So
So yeah, you guys, so starting a business from fresh off of the last stage she was at and starting a business here, it is possible. If you guys want like more like business like videos, we can give you guys those type of videos if that's something that you guys are interested in. We don't know if you're interested in, but you know, if you're interested in those type of videos, just comment below and we'll give you guys more content about how to start a business here in Dallas, Texas.
For those of you who are wondering, and those of you who are really thinking about moving to Dallas,
serious about moving to Dallas,
seriously consider moving to Dallas, you may wonder if there's any regrets that we have as a newly married couple, because we wasn't even married a full year moving down.
Right.
And
Man, that sounds crazy, don't it?
yeah, it does. And it's one of those things. You might wonder if we have any regrets. I personally don't have regrets. I had a hard time in the beginning moving down because I don't know. I felt like I left. I felt like I abandoned my family back home. Because for one, Melissa's family was mostly out down here. My family was all back home in Wisconsin, and it was a time where my dad had a heart attack last year, kind of like earlier on in the pandemic, and I was just like, man, did I make the best choice? And when I sat down and analyzed everything, yes, I did make the right choice. I don't have any regrets. It's just sometimes that I wish that I was home to help my mom out, help my pops out with certain things like that. But as far as moving down to Dallas, I have no regrets. I look at everything that I've kind of gained, you know.
Yeah.
And it's greater, you know. It's definitely greater. So.
Yeah, and that's something that you just gonna have to do. Like, you may be leaving family behind, but you have to think about the possibilities that are ahead of you, you know. And if this is God's will for you to actually relocate, God is going to take care of you. You know, he's not going to just say, oh, make this step of faith, and then just have you out here just like bad, you know. Yeah. And those were some tough times. Like, there has been challenges since we moved here. It hasn't always been peaches and cream. Like, and I don't want people to think that, like, a lot of people think, oh, once I move,
all my problems gonna go.
All your problems gonna go away. Like,
those same problems can still follow you.
No.
Wherever you go.
Yeah, you know, and it really is how you handle certain situations. Like, when that situation happened with his dad, like, he could have been like, all right, packing up, going home, taking care of my dad, you know. And he went to Milwaukee. We went to Milwaukee to care for him, to be with him. But Chris knew that this is a situation that happened, but, you know, my life now is in Dallas, you know, my business is now in Dallas. But, you know, we go back and visit and, you know, and things like that. But you just gotta realize, like, there's gonna be challenges. You're gonna miss things at home because you're not there. But just realize, like, there's greater opportunities ahead of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that pain.
Yeah.
When the Bucks won the championship.
Oh, that was a whole nother level.
I couldn't just go down and be in the Dairy District with the people.
Yeah.
Couldn't enjoy it like that. I had to enjoy it from TV, but
yeah, that was another moment, because you're not only missing, like, the challenging things that's happening at home, but you're also missing the good things too.
Good things like history.
Yeah. So, you know, you just gotta have to weigh it out. But you know, Chris and I, we have each other to keep each other motivated, to keep each other like saying, no, we gotta stay the course. Like, we can do this and things like that. So I would encourage you to get a moving partner, or like somebody that you can talk to keep you encouraged and along the straight and narrow.
Yeah. Yep. So we're gonna get into our last topic. For the people that is considering moving down, if you're planning to move down, and if you have moved down and you find yourself like in a rough patch and you may feel as though things not going your way, or things not going as planned, we're just gonna tell you to not give up, man.
Don't give up.
Not give up. There's a lot of opportunities out here in Dallas and DFW as a whole. I just wouldn't give up, you know. Things is gonna get tough. You're gonna run into issues, and like Melissa said, you might want to just be like, hey, we got to just pack up. We got to leave, go back to where we better know, where we know best. And I would say, don't do that. Especially if God led you in this journey in your life, I wouldn't just give up.
Yeah.
You know.
If anything, I would pray more, get in your word more. You know, listen to your worship music when you get in those down moments or those dark moments where you may feel like you're all alone. just like press in even more to God, because he'll help you manage all of these things that's going on. Like, seriously, you know, there's been times where we're just like, oh, this is not working out, and we just was like, well, let's just stop, let's just pray about it, let's just like put on some worship music, and let's just think about all the amazing things that God has done for us. And when we think about God's goodness towards us since we've been here, we're like, okay, it's gonna be okay, like it's not that bad, you know. Like, we just kind of have to like stop and evaluate like what's really going on and how God has brought us through so many different things. So yeah, you guys, this was a quick update, but I feel like it was needed, because literally today, August 2nd, when this video is released, was the day that we flew down to Dallas. Like, and I just remember in the car with you and your dad, I was in the back seat, and I was just like bawling my eyes out. Like, just the level of uncertainty of just like not knowing what we're going into. Our cars were here already. We had shipped our cars, and all we had was a suitcase, and we just came down like that. And I was just like, listen,
I didn't even have a job, y'all.
Chris didn't have a job.
I didn't have a job lined up.
It was a lot of anxiety. Like, I'm just saying, it was anxiety. It was a lot of anxiety I was feeling in that car ride to the airport. And I'm so glad that I didn't say, stop the car, we're going back, you know. And I just, you know, allow God to lead us here. And, you know, 3 years later, here we are. So, you know, if you guys are looking for moving mentors and you want someone to bounce ideas off of, help you with the plan of action, we are moving mentors. We have helped families relocate to Dallas, Texas successfully. So if you're looking for that, you know, we offer that service for you guys. So click the link in the description box below, fill out the form, and we will notify you with more information. Okay. All
right, Sean. That's all we got. You got
Nope. Short and sweet. 3 years later. That's it.
All right, man. Well, we'll catch y'all later. Once again, we are the Teats family.
Teats family.
Peace.
All right. Bye, y'all.